Hi, my name's Mark, Chief Relationship Architect. I give Grammarly 5 stars. For more reviews like this, click below. Before I started using Grammarly, I had 3 thesauruses and 12 dictionaries at the ready. Very long and arduous process. Once I started using Grammarly, dictionaries are out. In fact, they're behind me now. I chose Grammarly for a multitude of reasons. First of all, there's a Chrome extension, makes things so easy. Once you install it, it's instantaneous. There's no learning curve, like 0. The curve is flat, if that's even possible geometrically. But anyway, once I uploaded it, installed it, I was off to the races. And what I found with using it, I started, frankly, with the free version. And caught a lot of those common mistakes we make when we're just, blasting off emails internally and not really fact-checking or paying a lot of attention. Grammar mistakes, the basic stuff that we just, as we sort of talk the way we write when we're talking with each other almost these days. So Grammarly caught all that stuff, and it prompted me in the beginning to go pro. And I'm like, hey, maybe, whatever. And then I had an unfortunate incident where an email slipped through the cracks and had a rather glaring spelling error in it. And regrettably, it was a cold email campaign that went to hundreds of people. So needless to say, that was not my most special moment. That was nearly 8 years ago, actually. So I decided to go pro. And what I found with the pro version is really quite remarkable. It's a blend of a lot of different software out there that you can do, like AI, writing or rephrasing technologies and stuff like that. And also it gives you a lot of great suggestions to make you much more succinct. Because if you haven't figured it out by now, I definitely suffer from verbal diarrhea, and that comes out in my writing as well, unfortunately. But Grammarly's helped that. It was great. It was like Imodium AD for my writing, So I love that about Grammarly. And, so outside of it being easy and really spot on, it's painless, right? It catches the spelling mistakes. It also goes deep when you're trying to talk about like affect, effect, and those weird English words that, where to use them and which version and all that nonsense. Don't have to think about it anymore. Great suggestions in general, long-winded sentences, helps you chop those up, and it's so easy. All you do is just click, accept, or you could ignore it if you want. If you want to go with bad grammar, you have that option. But it's painless and so fast. Getting started with Grammarly was probably about the simplest piece of software or Chrome extension that I've ever had to use. Didn't need to watch a video, didn't need to peruse the website, didn't need to chat with customer support, none of that. It was install, boop, and go. The interface is really cool, actually. It's very simple, it's beautifully laid out, definitely 10 out of 10 on a scale of 1 to A- for the layout. Really good and just so intuitive. So I gotta say, honestly, easiest by far software / extension browser extension that I've ever played with. So first and foremost, Grammarly, when you first install it, it's free, right? So it's a free version, and it gives you the ability to test the waters with some light emails, friendly stuff, whatever, maybe a couple internal emails if you're feeling courageous. And it does do a lot of good stuff, right? And you'll find you get a lot of offers from them to upgrade. So the $150 a year price point, well worth it. However, if you hang tight, you'll definitely get an offer, 50%, 40% discount, whatever. So, cat's out of the bag. Oops, sorry, Grammarly. But anyway, so definitely use Grammarly for all your writings and definitely upgrade to the professional version. Super simple to use, as we talked about. But what I really like about it is I did a test, right? So I took a blog post that I wrote, and it was pretty big, like 4,700, 5,700 words. And I sent it to a proofreader on Fiverr. Took a week to turn it around, came back to me. Obviously, it was great. I was very happy, did a great job. And then I said, okay, let me test Grammarly. So it's $150 a year. I've been using it for 8 years, as I mentioned. And I said, let me test this out. Ran through, and it did a remarkable job. It took like 3 seconds though. And not only that, I went further. I said, let me proofread the proofreader using Grammarly. And Grammarly found 17 mistakes, including a couple of spelling mistakes and some other stuff. So use it, absolutely, for everything you do. Be warned, Grammarly is a little bit hyphen happy. So you have words that you might use that it likes to hyphenate, and you know, hyphens, you can kind of take them or leave them. Grammarly will always take them. So it'll put them in. You can totally control that in the professional version, not in the free version. So don't get turned off by that. And other than that, I think you should definitely start using Grammarly. This is my recommendation.